Hello my beautiful ladies, I hope you are all doing well. So today I'm going to share the exercises that you can do it by yourself, at home, anywhere, regarding to make your pregnancy journey smoother. In a previous video I quickly explained why it is important to train during your prenatal, during your pregnancy period. So here's a couple of exercises. All what you need is a mat. Okay, and the first exercise, you're nice and easy, you're going to lie down on your back. Now, if you don't feel lying down on your back, you can get a pillow to actually bring it underneath your head. If that's still not comfortable, I will show you the exercises in a seated way. Here is a question. Is it safe to lie down on your back while you're pregnant? Up to there you feel comfortable? Absolutely fine. Okay, so let me show you the first exercise. It's going to be a nice and hip circling. So, once you lie down on your back, nice and easy, okay, keeping one leg nicely bended, just to make it sure that it's comfortable. The opposite leg is going to lift up. Now, it doesn't matter if you are your first, second or third trimester, because we're going to take the knee out wide. So from here, breathe in, start to circle with the knee out, breathe out, bring it in. So inhale out, exhale in. You might feel some clicking happening in your hips. That's absolutely fine. Do 6 to one direction and then 6 to the opposite direction. So breathe in, start the circle down and then try to open wide and then bring it in. Okay, so this is nicely and easy, actually helping with your hip mobilization as well to lubricate the joints. Now, if you don't feel comfortable to lie down on your back, you can stay this in a seated version. Your seated version will be the leg that is going to go nice and straight. The opposite leg, you can stay with 2 options. Keep it bended, open wide as much as you can, and then gently press the leg down and then back up. So you're just sliding your leg, so out to the side, out, and then in. Okay? If you feel that's not necessarily comfortable to keep yourself in this position, you can come down to your elbows. Okay? You can even support yourself with anything in your back. Just make sure that you're nice and comfy. Now make sure that you do 6 reps in one direction to one side, 6 to the opposite direction, then the opposite leg. Okay? After that, you can practice some butterfly hip bridges. So the butterfly hip bridges on your back, make sure that the feet nice and wide and then open up the knees. So again, it's opening up your hips and it's going to activate your glutes. From here, breathe in. As you breathe out, squeeze your butt cheeks together and then push your hips up as much as you can. Inhale, nice and slow back down. So exhale, squeeze, push, inhale, down. If you don't feel comfortable lying down on your back, your seated version will be this way. So bring the hands a little bit farther. From here, breathe in, breathe out, and then push your hips nice and high. Yeah. What I would like you to focus on is really squeeze your butt cheeks together. So that's going to give you that glute engagement. If your glutes is strong, then your lower back is not going to kick in. So the lower back is not taking over the load. Okay? At the same time, we're still nicely opening up your hips. You can do 10, 12, or 15 reps. Okay? So see how you feel, see what feels better for you. For the next one, we're going to actually stretch you out with a single leg knee to chest stretch. So again, on your back, one leg nice and straight, the opposite leg going to lift up. Now it's up to you. If you want from here, you can pull it in and then you feel the nice stretch all the way from here to there. You can take a little bit out to the side and then pull it up again. So it's regarding how you feel the baby bump. If it's getting too big and you want to take it more out to the side, absolutely fine. Let's give you a nice stretch in your hip flexor as well, okay? Seated version, ladies, exactly the same, keeping the leg nice and straight, okay? This leg can take it out to the side and grab it wherever you can. So you can grab it here, lower, and even outside, and just pull it out, okay? Hold this stretch for at least a good 90 seconds, okay, on each side. So 90 seconds one side, 90 seconds on the opposite side. Now be focused to ease down the lower back, to open up your hips, to open up your pelvic floor, to activate your glutes, to ease down the hips area as well, lubricate the joints. Now let's focus on your deep core muscles. Because as I mentioned in the video earlier, it's really important to have them nice and strong for your recovery, for your push as well. So, bit of everything. So, lying down on your back, okay, your decision. You want to keep one leg banded or both, okay? Just make yourself nice and comfortable. I want you to rotate your hips under. So, when you're bringing the hand underneath your lower back, make sure that there is no gap. So try to push your lower back down to the ground by rotating your hips under. So think about there is like a rotation happening over here. Once you have that, you gently feel a tummy engagement, even though if you are in your second or third trimester, okay? From here, you breathe in, breathe out, lifting up this leg outside of your chest, and then inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift, inhale, tap down. So once you lift, try not to use just the legs, okay? So try not to move just from here. I want you to connect, mind and muscle connection, okay? It's not easy, but let's give it a go. So once you lift up the leg, this is shortening, and then this is lengthening, yeah? So shortening, and then lengthening. Now, if you don't feel comfortable lying down on your back, again, your seated version will be one leg nice and straight. From here, you sliding this leg down and then sliding it back up, okay? The main important thing is not that we're not looking for a feeling of like really burning, really feel that your muscle is working out. It's more like an activation, okay? And it's really important to make sure that you are able to connect. Because you do have your six packs, you do have it separated, but we all have a deep core muscle layer underneath it. And that's what we're focusing on right now. You can do 12 to 15 reps on one side and then 12 to 15 reps to the opposite side, okay? Once you've done that, nicely and slowly gonna come up and coming into a kneeling position, all fours. So, if you have watched my videos, you know that the all fours position is hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Make sure everything nicely locked in and you feel, I'm gonna say this, it's hard to feel your neutral spine position on this stage, but try to imagine that neutral spine position and try to make your back flat. So a little bit now to tilt your hips under, okay? And from here, we're going to lift up one leg, tiptoes are pointing down, and then the opposite hand, and just simply holding it. So it's a really good exercise for your balance. Now, if you feel lifting up the hand is too wobbly, then just do one leg. So from here, you can just stay here and then bring it down and then lifting up the hand. So do it separately. What I would like you to focus on once you are up here is to make sure that you're nicely lengthening through the spine. So you're trying to reach, not dropping the hips down, okay? So really focusing on the rotation under. Squeezing the glutes, tummy muscles in. And this one you can hold 30, 60 seconds. Okay, if you feel obviously 60 seconds is too much and you're too wobbly, Drop it down to 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds. Have a little bit of rest. Do both sides at least once. Okay? Focusing on your posterior chain muscles. So again, as I explained in the video earlier on, when you're gaining weight here, your posture is ending up like that. So we want to make sure that we're focusing on those back muscles so your babies are nicely out. Yeah? Next one is a bit of cat-cow to again to ease down your back and gently activate your core muscles. So with the cat-cow, you're coming into an orthos position. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, round yourself as much as you can. And as you inhale, you reverse. Never look up, just to the front. So exhale, draw your baby into you. And as you inhale, let your baby come down to the ground. Really nicely easing down your back and really gently focusing on your deep core muscles. You can do 10 to 15 reps. Okay, 10 to 15 times. Nice and slow, really work together with your breathing. And the last one, ladies, to ease down the whole glutes, posterior muscles, your back pain, your back issues, is a child pose. So coming nice and wide, sit back on your heels and then reaching forward. Your forehead is resting on the ground or your side, whatever feels better for you. This one is really nicely opening up your hips. That's why we're taking the knees nice and wide. So you know when your pelvic floor, your muscles over the muscles, your bones over here are expanding, your muscles, your tendons, everything. Because of your baby is growing, this is really nicely to ease it down. Good hold for 90 seconds or it could be even longer, whatever feels good for you. These couple of exercises, this is daily routine that you can do every single day to make your pregnancy journey nice and smooth. If you do have any questions, please shoot it. For more free workouts, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, find me on Instagram, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.